Brown, our guest on the show now. Coach, always great to chat with you. How are you today?
I'm good. How about y'all?
We're doing all right. It's a transition week. Kids back at school and so on and so forth. I guess before we jump in, how's your son liking his new school?
Yeah, he done all right. It's his first day. So the end of the day was their first day at school. He liked it. He was excited to go here. He better like it. It costs, right? To go to that school, so he better like it. He better like it. I'm excited though that he get an opportunity to go to school there.
Yes, it is a great school. As you know, my daughter went there as well. Had a great time there. All right, let's jump into some football now. And I know you said the Tennessee game has been put to bed. So just one question about that before we move on. Any final takeaways, Coach, from what you saw on Saturday? Now that you've had a chance to dissect things and let the dust settle here a little bit.
Yeah, we didn't play good complementary football. We didn't tackle well. I think those two things were the most important things that we got to do those better, right? The tackling and playing, and the tackling is like, it threw me for a loop because the way we were, the things that we done in practice. So just not tackling well. I was truly disappointed. Complimentary football, it's our first time going out, and I kept telling guys, adversity got to go, and I'm trying to make sure that the players start to lead our team, right? It's got to be a player-led team for us to be able to do those things and not continue to be coach-led. So it's just, we're still just young in the culture, right? So we just got to keep pushing it and everything will work itself out. But that's what I can say happened last week.
In basketball season, we ask the coaches, is that something you can fix in season? Is tackling something you can fix in season? And is it a mentality thing also, whereas if you're not going to do it, we'll find somebody that will?
I think it's a mentality. It's something you can fix in the season, but it's a mentality. Because if you go do it all week and then you don't do it on Saturday, that moment too big for you. And we got to understand and know that there's certain people that's just going to not probably do it on game day that way if they continue to show you that, right? Because this is an action and results-based business, right? So I think it's a mentality. It's a mindset. And there's some things that has to happen that way.
We talked with John Wildhack recently on the show, and he talked about the importance of playing a game like Tennessee, national stage, ABC right off the bat. And we've had, frankly, Coach, we've had some fans question it this week, after the game. Why do you start with Tennessee? Last year was Ohio, and they got a win, and they're 1-0, and so on and so forth. Can you speak to the importance of playing that type of game, that Tennessee game, to start a season like that when it's week one and you got the eyes of the nation watching?
You get to show everybody who you are, what you're about. We shit the bed. So it doesn't matter who they put on your schedule. You got to be ready for it. So the schedule's made. I want to play other teams like that every year. I want to make sure we continue to play SEC, Big Ten schools early on. I don't just want to play the other schools. Just to know you're going to get a win. Because sometimes you're just putting Band-Aids over sores that are there. I want to truly be able to fix them. Go out and know where you're weak at right away or where you may be really strong at right away. So I could care less about that. But you said you was about to ask me other questions, and you keep bringing up Tennessee. Like,
I do have a question for you, Coach. You bring up like how the game went down there. How do you handle, you have escaped the negativity of the fan base, but when it comes out like on social media, Coach, I've asked, like, this is like when you ask when you see social media, how do you keep that from the players? You
can't. I can't. Yeah. I don't keep that from them. That's what they want to look at. That's what they're going to look at. I know I keep it from me because I'm not going to go on there and look at anything and go about anything because I'm human, so I might react to it. And I could react in the wrong way and make a bad decision. So I don't want to react to that, and I don't want my players to. You just got to focus on the people that's in the building. You got to focus on things that can help you fix the problem. You got to focus on the process. See, the process doesn't mean you're going to win Saturday. It just gives you a better opportunity. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like, you got to work hard all of those days in all aspects of your life. And then Saturday, everything's clean. Let's go out there and see what happens. But for me, I don't know. I mean, you can't really stop them. You can tell them not to. Everybody say, "Oh, I control it." You can't control it. I mean, it's you. There's so much on there. I mean, that's what they look forward to, like when instant gratification. So when you want instant gratification all the time, and you kind of, some people, because I'd be wrong to say that my players don't worry about that. Some people, the more likes they get, the more they feel like they're accepted. You know what I'm saying? And so, like,
Yeah.
it's little things of that nature is why. So then when they look at it the other way, dang. It's like, no, now you want to all come together and it's just about us. Let's not worry about the outside noise. I told you about that a couple of weeks ago and you was worrying about how many likes you got on this or on that. Let's focus on it right now and stay focused, stay locked in. And then understand, like, because it's just the nature of the business, man. It's what it is right now. It's what everybody wants you to watch.
Yeah. So true. And it's not, I don't think it's just with athletes. It's all walks of life, right,
when
Paul?
we were younger, nobody could say a word to us, and now everybody's got access to everybody.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a different time.
I don't think they got access to everybody. You got to look at it. Are you looking at it?
Well, that's true.
Are you on it? Like, are you looking at it? Like, I mean, with all due respect, you might be Mike Green from wherever you from. You say something about me. I don't know you. When you see me, you're not going to say it. So what's the point of me even worrying about what you say? Why would I read that? Why am I giving that any amount of attention or time? And like, he probably has his own job that he's not successful in, or the things he may not be doing. So why would I worry about his opinion when I gotta move forward to make sure that our community, to make sure that, you know, our fan base and everyone gets to see a football team that they deserve to see, not just someone going out there going through the motions. So when you start to worry about other people that you don't even know, like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It's a great way to look at it. Unfortunately, it's tough for kids sometimes, right? The 18 to 22-year-olds. Let's look at, Fran, to this next game, and I guess let's start from a health perspective. We saw Devin Grant leave the game, seemed visibly upset when he did so. Any update on his condition? Will he be out there Saturday? And I guess the overall health of the team. How are you guys doing right now?
He's still questionable. We got a couple guys that are questionable. They're trying to practice as much as they can, and then we're just going to see where they go at Saturday morning when we get up and get ready. But he's questionable. There's a couple other guys that are questionable. I mean, he's 50-50. I'm saying questionable because everybody say that. He's 50-50 right now, so we'll see if he's going to be able to play or not.
You hear people all the time say that, teams make their most improvement from week 1 to week 2 in a season. Do you buy into that? Is that just something us in the media say all the time, or is that actually a thing as a coach? Do you see the most improvement, the biggest leap, the biggest jump from that first game to the second game?
We'll find out. I don't know that. I can't really tell you that. I think every team is different. I think you'll address those issues that you've been able to see depending on who you play. Sometimes you may play an opponent that exposed all of your weaknesses. So now you have to go fix those things and you see them a little bit more, if that makes sense. You probably could make a jump in that area because you were able to see it. If you didn't play that good enough opponent, you might not see that, so you don't make the biggest jump. You might play another opponent that you just might be better than, so you don't find that out until later on, and then maybe it feels like you made a bigger jump later on because you don't find out the game 5 that you were weak at this. Like, I don't know that, right? I don't think any of that is factual, but I mean, that's what people say a long time, and I'm not the guy that knows what it happens and what don't. I'm hoping that we fix up some of the areas that we were weak in and keep going. I hope every week we can take big jumps because we understand and we know what's going on, and we're able to address the issues every week because I think every week there's issues.
When you look at this Yukon team coming up, what do you see in them? And this isn't like a Buick. This isn't your grandfather's Yukon team. They've gotten better every year the past few years.
No, they good. We about to have we're gonna be in a dogfight. So I mean, we was in a dogfight last year. We're gonna be in a dogfight this year. We're not at the point right now where we just blow teams out. We're not mature enough to be able to go out and just do that. So this will definitely be a dogfight, and we're ready to go and compete.
With so much newness, if that's a word, on both rosters and on every roster this day and age, how much does it help you, the fact that you saw these guys last year, or is it a non-factor? Now, they've got some guys back, including their quarterback, Joe Faiano. I would imagine it helps having seen him up close and personal. But how much carryover is there, Coach, from one year to the next, opposed to maybe 5-10 years ago when there was probably a little bit more carryover in terms of returning players?
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, everybody gonna add some new pieces, add some different things, but styles make fights, man. We're just gonna see how this happens on Saturday, right? I think they are coached by a tremendous man, right? Jim Moore is a really good football coach, but he's also a good man. I think he stands for all the right things. But they got good football coaches. They got good football players. We got good football coaches. We got good football players. Man, let's see what happens Saturday at 12.
You talked about the importance of the Tennessee games and things like that. How important is it to play teams like Yukon that are in the Northeast in part of this area?
It's extremely important, and it's extremely important that it's a good football game, so that way kids all across the country can understand and know that there's a lot of schools up north that you can go to school to also. But it's also important for all of us because this is we battling for this is the backyard battle, right? We battling for the yard. This isn't just a regular football game. Like this is who runs this territory. So it's important that we all go have fun and compete. I think both teams look at it the same way. Same way we look at it, that's the way they look at it. This isn't. We're ready to go and compete.
Coach, before you came out, we were talking about the fans and, how it's easy for this town to get up for, a Clemson or a Notre Dame or, so on and so forth. But sometimes fans look at it and say, well, it's just UConn or it's just Colgate. I'll go to the next one. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. How important is it for this community, this fan base, to show up for the home opener and support you guys in a game that it's not, quote unquote, just UConn? This is a team that, as you said, it's pretty good. Won 9 games a year ago, went to a bowl game. You need the fans there, don't you?
I mean, we definitely need the fans here, but in the same sense, like I love the fans, but we need to make the fans want to come. And if I was a fan, I don't know how I would respond to after y'all playing like that last week. So that's just me being honest from a fan perspective. I might be like, I don't know. I'll see how it goes. I'm going to see how they win these next 2 and next 3. I want to see how they do first before I decide that I'm going to go. Just because, like, you're a fan, they get the right to do that. They get to pick. Like, they get to pick how they want to spend their Saturday. I hope they want to come spend it with us, but who am I to tell them, hey, you better show up, you got to be here and do this? Man, after what y'all did last week, Fran, I'm mad as hell at you, bro. Like, you're lucky I still mess with you. So we got to go out and compete, right? We got to go compete.
Yeah, I think you still got the goodwill. And last week, Myers Creek was filled, Steve. So tonight, Coach will be out there. If you want to come on out, check out his show. He'll answer your questions out there. You can call in tonight. It's a fun time.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was pretty cool there, man. They got good French fries, too, man. They got the cheese fries. They got some really good cheese fries. They make good wings. Actually, all their food good. So I'm happy to be there at Myers Creek. And you come over there. They got the Fran Brown Shirley Temple. So you come there and grab that up, too.
All right. Well said, Coach. Thanks for your time. Best of luck Saturday. And we'll see you over there at Myers Creek tonight.
All right, y'all take care. Be safe.